محمد آل خليفة MMA National Tryouts for 2015 finale. والآن أعزائي الحضور تحية خاصة إلى محمد The Hawk Shahid, General Director of KHK MMA Team. It's all yours, Muhammad, now.
Thank you, guys. First of all, I'd like to thank His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa for giving us this opportunity for conducting the largest amateur MMA tryouts in GCC. Today what we're going to do here at City Center is weigh-ins for the fighters. We have some amazing fights lined up here for the amateur fighters, and we have one heavyweight pro fight between Francis from France and William Baltudi from Brazil. Thank you. It's a big week for KHK MMA team today, or this week. 2015 is the year we started KHK MMA team, founded, created, and nurtured by His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa. This KHK MMA team in 2015 have already won 2 pro fights internationally. And our last win was a recent one, which was on Now, we have a middleweight bout, featherweight bout, flyweight bout, and bantamweight bout, which is the most crucial fights of this event. And our heavyweight fighters have traveled all the way from France and Brazil to put forward for you some amazing fights. Now, KHK MMA team this year connected with International Mixed Martial Art Federation and with the help of Association of Indian Mixed Martial Art Federation have already conducted official workshops to develop mixed martial art in Bahrain. Now, the whole idea of KHK MMA team in Bahrain is to develop the sport, not just through fights and events, but build a foundation for the amateur fighters. Also develop the sport, not just by developing the fighters, but bringing the best coaches from around the world to train these fighters, develop them, give them the best facilities to train with, and also develop the knowledge and educate them with what mixed martial art really is, as mixed martial art we know is the fastest growing sport in the world today. I would like to thank our organizing team that helped us make this event successful, and hopefully I hope everybody comes tomorrow on 28th to Khalifa Sports City, where we will be having our event held starting from 5 p.m. onwards. If you have any questions, you could please come forward and ask the questions. Thank you.
Check mic. Good evening, everybody. And first of all, I'd like to congratulate KHK team, MMA team, for this great organization. I've got a question for you, Mohammed, being the general director of the team. What were the main steps to organize the tryouts, national tryouts? And what is the main aim of His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad for this tryouts? And what is the next step for the amateur and professional fighters in Bahrain?
So basically, here's the thing. So what we want, the whole idea of KHK MMA team was to not jump forward all the way. Bahrain is it's new to MMA, and a lot of people still don't know what mixed martial art really is. They don't have the education for mixed martial art yet in Bahrain, and we are still behind and stuck with traditional martial arts. So what we're trying to do is, instead of actually jumping forward to pro fights, pro events, get these guys fighting, and we just make some fights and let people enjoy some fights and people breaking bones. So what we want to do was to develop fighters in Bahrain, really create superstars from Bahrain. And His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa had amazing vision for this. So he developed this team with a great vision and idea, and the idea was to build a strong foundation. That's where we thought that this is what we're going to do. We're not only going to build fighters, but let's educate them. Let's educate fighters from the smallest of their recovery, their training, how to train, camping, and making a team. So what His Highness thought was, how are we going to make a team? So to make a team, we thought, let's make tryouts. It's not a competition, it's not championship, it's tryouts. We're going to get some guys who wants to compete. We know that Bahrain is passionate about sports. We are involved in almost every sport that's out there. And we are not behind, we are good at sports as well. So what His Highness had the idea was that let's make tryouts, let's bring every gym in Bahrain, tell them there's an opportunity waiting for you, a life-changing opportunity waiting for you. And that opportunity was this: you fight, you compete, you perform, not win or lose. We really don't care if you win or lose, but compete and perform at your best. Show your highest potential, and you'll be selected into his team. From that team, we take the best and the toughest athletes in Bahrain, train them, develop them with everything that they need, from medication to training coaches to facility, to the best of the best facilities, we provide them. At the same time, parallel to that, we also want to develop the sport of mixed martial art in Bahrain. So we have guests from India, all the way from Association of Indian Mixed Martial Art Federation, who has experience making almost 35 events, international pro events. So we bring them down here. We have coaches. We develop official workshops to develop the coaches in Bahrain, judges in Bahrain, and referees in Bahrain. So we're not only developing fighters, but we're already planting seeds to create one of the best MMA system, MMA organization globally, and make Bahrain the hub of mixed martial art in the Middle East.
One more question.
Go ahead.
You were talking about the championship in Las Vegas. So these tryouts, which weight categories the focus is on?
So that's a good question. We have a problem with heavyweight. And it's not just Bahrain. I think all of Asia has a problem with heavyweights. And we don't have much of really big people. And you can see the guy sitting next to me makes me look really small. So that's why we want to inspire the big guys in the country. All the big guys who's out there, who's big and muscular and doing a lot of bodybuilding. Let's use their muscles, you know. We need this here. You have a great opportunity. You've been building your muscle, and let's get into some sport, move your body, and make sure that you get an opportunity to fight in the heavyweight division. And that's the most interesting division, by the way. Boxing was great because they had heavyweights. They had one of the greatest heavyweight fights. Boxing started dying when the heavyweight division started dying. And that's what we don't want to do with mixed martial art. That is why, to inspire all the big guys out here in Bahrain, we have lined up an heavyweight fight pro event in Bahrain right now. Now, as for us, we have lined up some great fights, and the most interesting fights we have is in all the division from flyweight all the way to middleweight. We have flyweight, featherweight, bantamweight, light heavyweight, lightweight, welterweight, and middleweight fights. But for this event, we'll be having a good middleweight fight happening with one of the two top fighters of Bahrain fighting this time. So that's going to be one interesting fight. These are the two top fighters in Bahrain at the middleweight division.
Mohammed, hi. My question now is to one of the players. I'm here, Mohammed, okay? Is it okay? So I'll say it in Arabic.
Sure, go ahead.
All right? My question goes to Naji. Naji, أنا لما قابلتك في التلفزيون، أنا هني لما قابلتك في التلفزيون وجهت كلمة خطيرة جدا إلى الخصم مالك، قلت لي راح تقضي عليه، راح تعفس وجهه. هل هذا التحدي للحين موجود اليوم ولا خف هذه التحدي عنك لأنه هو مجاب لك الحين؟ You can give him the mic to answer. ولا الحين أنت خايف منه مثلا، ما أدري. أبيك تجاوبني لأن أنا أبى أتذكر الكلمة اللي قلتها لي.
أنا بورس حق الفايت. حق 3 جولات.
وما قلت لي بتقضي عليه من الجولة الأولى؟
شور.
شكرا.
Hi Mohammed. I want to ask the player. شباب يعطيكم العافية. خبروني عن استعداداتكم. نبتدي من ذي المقاتلين اللي هو نبتدي من حسن عياد لفهد عبد الرزاق. تكلموني عن الاستعدادات، التحضيرات حق التصفيات هذه.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. استعداداتنا بدينا تمارين تقريبا من زمان نتمرن، بس جدينا في التمارين من قبل 3 شهور تقريبا. يعني عطينا كل جهدنا في كل تمرين نتمرنه، وان شاء الله نأديه اللي نتمناه، يعني نحقق الفوز.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نشكر الشيخ خالد، سمو الشيخ خالد، على هذه الأمسية. وصار لنا يمكن أكثر من 3 شهور غير السنة اللي طافت كنا نتمرن فيها، والحمد لله واثقين من نفسنا، وإن شاء الله نتواجه في الحلبة.
السلام عليكم. مثل ما قالوا حسن ومحمود من نفس الفريق احنا. 2 3 شهور الحين تمرين خشن في النادي. ما نبي ننزل من مستويات النوادي الثانيه في البحرين، بس يعني نعرف عن روحنا مستوانا غير.
اي نادي انت؟
نادي رضا مارشال ارت سنتر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله احنا يعني متمرنين عدل، والكوتش واثق فينا، ان شاء الله نأدي كل موعدنا في الحلبة. نادي رضا الفنون القتالية.
السلام عليكم. اولا احب اشكر الحضور، واحب اشكر الشيخ خالد على البطولة. والله خذ لي 2 شهر على التمرين، وان شاء الله نبذل كل جهدنا حق البطولة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. صار لنا تقريبا 2 3 أشهر قاعد نتمرن، وان شاء الله مستعدين حق الفايت. ومعروف عن نادي رضا منفردي على طول فريقه بارد حق اي مواجهات جوجيتسو، موي تاي، MMA يعني. شكرا.
السلام عليكم. احنا من قبل بارزين، احنا على طول تماريننا متواصله من اول ما بدينا اللعبه لحد الحين، بس مجرد في هالفتره ان زادت تماريننا كانت صارت اكثر تاف اكثر، بس احنا صار لنا فتره اي بطوله احنا جاهزين حق نتمرن حقها.
السلام عليكم. طبعا صار لنا 3 شهور قاعد نتمرن حق البطوله، وان شاء الله نكون جاهزين، وان شاء الله نبيض الوجه.
السلام عليكم. صلنا شي 3 أشهر 4 أشهر كمان عم نتمرن لهال تراي-اوتس هيدي، وان شاء الله خير. يعني ببحرين MMA عم نتمرن كل يوم، وان شاء الله نعمل الجهد كله الاكسبكتد يعني، وعلى خير.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to everybody. Hi, I'm Atif Mohammed, training from Bahrain MMA gym. I've fought in first, second tryout, so I'm ready for the 3rd one again, trying to make my place. Training was awesome. Training's always awesome. I've been training every day. And just looking forward for the fight tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Yeah, that's it. So just come tomorrow, see at Sheikh Khalifa Sports City and see us perform. That's it. Just support us, everybody. All right, guys.
السلام عليكم. خذ لي 2 شهر اتمرن تقريبا. ان شاء الله جاهز حق البطولة بكره.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. اتكلم لكم من نادي ريد وولف للMMA. ان شاء الله جاهزين حق كل فايت او كل فايتر نتواجه ضده.
السلام عليكم. نتكلم من بحرين MMA، وصار لي تقريبا 3 أشهر اتمرن، وندعو لنا بالتوفيق ان شاء الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. وياكم يوسف من JD بوكسينج، وقاعد نتمرن صار لنا فترة نتجهز حق اي فايت، وان شاء الله بنكون جاهزين، وبيكون خوش فايت ليكم، لا تهاتون.
السلام عليكم، انا ناجي من جي دي بوكسينج وانا بارز حق البطوله. ان شاء الله ملتقانا بكره.
السلام عليكم. احنا من فريق تيم ريد وولف، تمرنا عدل ان شاء الله، وما قصر كابتن فيصل وزان وياس. ان شاء الله نأدي باكر، يعني ناطرين كل حماس وننتظر وجودكم بعد ان شاء الله.
طبعا انا في البدايه حاب ابارك لكم، ابارك لكل المقاتلين على المستويات اللي وصلتوا له، وابارك لكم على اللي وصلتوه. وطبعا كل هذه بالدعم وتوجيهات من سمو الشيخ خالد بن حمد الخليفه، النائب الاول لرئيس المجلس الاعلى للشباب والرياضه، رئيس الاتحاد البحريني للالعاب القوى. يعني انا النظرات اللي شفتها هي اللي ممكن لمحت نظري، النظرات القتاليه. ما شفنا التحديات اللي احنا دائما متعودين نشوفها في المؤتمرات الصحفيه. انا ودي طبعا عبد الرزاق، اصغر مشارك، عمرك 18 سنه، شلون انت شعورك لما انت تكون مع هذه المقاتلين الكبار في السن وهاي المستويات الكبيره اللي انت انضممت لها من خلال هذه طبعا في الفنون القتاليه MMA؟
والله ما اعرف شو اقول، بس يعني انا حطيت على روحي في التمرين، يعني ان شاء الله يعني اكون على المستوى المطلوب ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله اتمنى لك توفيق. شو تقول حق عياد؟
يلا باكر نتجاوب ان شاء الله في الحلبه.
سؤال اخير، انا اعتقد اكثر واحد واثق في المجموعه ذي كلها هو ميثم، وميثم في اللقاءات التلفزيونيه كان دائما قليل الكلام، وكان يتحدى خصم اخر اسمه سلمان. هالمره الخصم تغير، هل انت ما زلت تمتلك نفس الثقه